Chairman Christian, earlier today, the New York Independent Systems Operator released a report predicting an unprecedented increase of supply costs of $1,000 per kilowatt hour. For the Hudson Valley, we'd see an increase of $60.38 to $1,052.30 per kilowatt hour. Can you confirm the report released today by the New York Independent Systems Operator to that effect, which obviously, again, would be passed through to ratepayers?
Right. So you'll have to forgive me. I've been here since the better part of this morning. I'm not familiar with the specific report you're referring to. I do know that we are in the Northeast in a constrained area where gas supply can be limited, and the events of the past week have certainly done that. So I would not be surprised if we were experiencing higher than normal prices for natural gas.
That would be an unprecedented spike, though, correct?
Again, I've not read the report that you're referring to, so I can't speak to whether it's unprecedented or not. But again, I would not be surprised that prices would be higher during this time than during previous times, just given the wide impact of the weather event and the cold temperatures.
Is there a correlation between the increased spikes in supply costs and the closure of Indian Point? It seems to be, at least from our standpoint, some type of correlation there. Could you speak to that by any chance?
So at this time, again, not knowing the report you're referring to, I can't speak to the specifics of how Indian Point would have correlated to that. But generally speaking, we have been using more natural gas for our generators since the closure of Indian Point. That I can say with certainty and definitively, and I believe we've said that in the State Energy Plan and other reports since its closure.
And as for transparency, for those spikes in the wholesale price, what does the PSC require of utilities to alert ratepayers that they're going to see an increased pass-through on their bills?
So as of now, the requirements that we have of the utilities are to provide information to their customers concerning critical events as they happen. I'm confident many of you, through your utilities, receive some sort of notification of the ensuing storm and its potential effects. I know I certainly did for my accounts in Con Ed territory. And this is something that we require that they do as part of their emergency management plans that they provide to us and we review on a periodic basis. What we have done at the Commission over the years is we have made it clear to the utilities to improve upon their hedging practices to ensure that they are not caught off guard by such events like this. This is actually among one of the earliest actions of the Commission we took when I became chair, and it's something that is still in play.
Thank you very much.